welcome back to another episode of my Seattle Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We are starting year two with a game against the Baltimore Orioles. George Kirby versus the Orioles' new franchise pitcher, Framber Valdez. Really shocked when they ended up making this move, but I think it was a really nice get for them. They did lose Zach Eflin. They replaced him with Valdez. Bradish, Grayson Rodriguez gives them a really solid, trio there at the top. They have a pretty good bullpen. And then, of course, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Tyler O'Neill, Colton Cowser. Really, really talented team. We had a really fun game with them last year towards the latter part of the first season. But, yeah, we're going to get things started here. Opening day, year two. They won 89 games last year. We won 91, rocking the regular uniforms, and it's a big start for a lot of new pieces here. And I need to fix I did not fix the lineups the way I wanted to. So against the right-handed hitter. Right-handed pitchers, yeah. I think I still would like. That's 81 and 65 versus righties versus the Rosarena's 59 and 66. It's just really bad defense from Burleson versus the Rosarena is at least an okay defender. Is Winker here, who we signed this offseason, not very good defensively. So I think I'd rather play with that. Right now, they have got this lineup very different from the way that I wanted it. Let's see, go with that. He's got 85 power versus righties. We're going to put JP batting second, Polanco. So really, really like this order that we have here. Against lefties, I'm going to have Winker. Right now, we'll have Winker as the DH versus lefties. I think I'd kind of talked myself into rocking with Garver here. They actually have Garver catching and having Raleigh on the bench. We are absolutely not doing that against lefties. Let's see. We got a lot of stuff to switch up here. Crawford really hits lefties well. We'll move him up. Yeah, we'll start off Winky against lefties. I think he'll be good enough there at that 5 spot to be able to play there. Move Polanco down just a little bit. Rayleigh going to get replaced by Burleson against lefties, so Burleson will get a chance to play in this game. And Winker DHing. So, yeah, this is a nice quick start here for us. Really excited to be back playing this game. Ready to be back to actually playing the games. I love the off season pretty much of any game, but definitely excited to be back here. 50, 52, 40, yeah. Really wish Garver could play lefty. He is starting to regress. I think I'd rather just roll with Winker at that point. Winker is regressing a little bit too. This will be your starting lineup here for opening day. Hopefully we can get a victory here. Obviously, the big key additions that we'll be seeing, at least here in this game, Luis Rengifo, Jesse Winker, I think are guys that can get on base for us, really set the top of the lineup, especially with you mix them with the growth that we got back from J.P. Crawford this past season. You got 2 guys at the top of the order that can get on base. You got Winker in the middle of the order that can get on base. You got Victor Robles at the bottom of the order that can steal bases. And then hopefully, we had a really good spring from Julio and from Cal Raleigh. Hopefully we see, more of first half Julio all year. Maybe we see a little bit more power there for Cal Raleigh. And hopefully we can get things off to a winning start here in this one. This game is at home against the Orioles. Ready to get Opening day underway. I love that shot right there here before the games. Don't have John Sciambi and Chris Singleton as your commentator. You have me doing that. Let's skip this aspect over right here. So they're projecting Rengifo to have a 279 average, Julio a 771 OPS. Julio leading the way in homers and RBIs, but definitely a step down. Robles still at 50 stolen bases. They think we're going to win one more game than we did last year. They think Julio is going to be a main cog of it, but with regression across his stats, certainly hoping not to see that. We'll get things underway. George Kirby on the mound, 10-12 last year, 3.05 ERA, really good whip, strikeout rate, walk rates. The walk rate is exceptional, strikeout rate is okay. But this is a lethal lineup. We'll get things going here. 1-1 count against Cedric Mullins, who was not great last year. Led off for the Orioles, hitting less than 200 pretty much the entire year. Kirby off to a quick start here. A 1-2 count. Hung a splitter there. Burleson able to get over there to it though.
Got him.
Gets Mullins out at first base. George Kirby gets the first out of the year. We take a look at this lineup. Obviously, a lot of guys that can really hit here. Pretty much from Mountcastle to Rutschman. Rutschman hitting ninth is a little interesting. Derek Griffin is definitely a void there. We'll see how Kobe Mayo plays after his start last year. Rookie campaign was not excellent by any stretch of the imagination. We have a 1-1 count here against Ryan Mountcastle.
That's a ball.
Solid slider there. Cannot get a chase. 2-1 count here for Kirby. It's a swing and miss there on the fastball. Actually did not quite hit the spot, but a good fastball nonetheless. Let's see where he decides to go here. Going back to that sinker now. Missing the chase. George Kirby gets his first strikeout of year 2. And it's over Ryan Mountcastle here. 3-2 count here. It's one of the best players in all of baseball, Gunnar Henderson. 3-2. Really good splitter there. Henderson was able to fight off. 3-2 curveball here. Hangs the curveball, and Gunnar Henderson hits it foul, thankfully. Wow. Gunnar Henderson has smoked these last 2 pitches. That one he should have hit out just a little bit behind on it. That was going to get through the hole, and it's Gunnar Henderson that gets the first hit of this game and the first hit of the 2026 season here against the Mariners at the bottom. The Mariners now have the top-rated farm system in all of baseball. 8 top 100 prospects. Really nice to see that. We are actually predicted to have the best record in the American League, just over this Orioles team by 1 game. It's really cool to see. I do think this is got a chance to be a really, really good Mariners team this year. Pitching staff, all still together, all still really talented. I think we improved the offense on the margins enough to make this a really good season. And George Kirby does give up the hit to Gunnar Henderson, but does get 2 strikeouts there in that first inning. I do like the way that we kind of pace things in the first season. I'd like to speed it up a little bit. Maybe this early stretch of the season, we kind of take things slow. Maybe as you get through May and June, we speed things up a little bit. Have to kind of see. Again, I'm recording this weeks in advance from when you guys will actually see it. Luis Rengifo up to the plate.
Ball, that's out.
2-2 count. Was really good for the Angels past couple of years. 99 contact against lefties, 88 vision. Should be really good here. Got a pitch to hit. Hits a soft ground ball. Curveball out of the zone. And Rengifo does chase it. Valdez gets his first out of the season. You see the lineup. Obviously, Crawford, a 229 batting average last year. So these batting averages are not right because Julio ended up at 242. I don't know if that's kind of their – okay, this is projected averages. Crawford was better than this last year, 245, a 722 OPS. Got on base at like a 336 clip, 14 homers. Really, really solid. Hits lefties well.
Hey!
Watch the strike there. It's 2-2. Hoping to get something a little bit more elevated than that. 3-2 count. So far doing a nice job of forcing Valdez to throw some pitches. Took him 5 to get Rengifo out. Already at 10 here. Crawford hits a weak grounder. Really good circle change there from Valdez. And now it'll be Julio Rodriguez, who was phenomenal in the first half, was in the top 3 heading into July for the AL MVP. Struggled in the second half. Struggled in the postseason. See what he does here. Get things underway.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At a 2-1 count. Valdez, of course, is elite. The slider's a little bit more over the plate to start. Probably swing at that. 2-2 count here with 2 outs. How does Julio get the year off here? Able to pull that one. Hits it hard. Westberg spears it at third, though. So the Mariners go hitless through their first inning. Now we see Jordan Westberg, 18 homers, 723 OPS, was not bad, hitting in the 5th spot. Kirby throws the fastball by him.
2 balls,
Now a 2-2 count. Got him to chase that slider out, hits it over to Rengifo, who does gather it, gets it over there to first base. I think my plan, I need to swap that up. Need to have, I think I want to have Blanco. You know what, it's fine. Rengifo is technically the better overall player. We'll let him play second base. But I think I want Rengifo to actually play third with a better arm against Polanco over there. Neither one are great defenders. Here's Rengifo. Busy here in the second inning.
He's out.
Kirby doing a nice job, as usual, getting ground balls. Kobe Mayo, again, 2nd year now in the league. Assuming he lost his rookie eligibility. Probably be close, I'm sure. Rosarena, fly out over there. He's under it. So really quick, second inning there for George Kirby. See if the offense can get something going here. It is going to be Cal Raleigh. Had a really strong spring. Hit 5 homers in the spring after hitting just 18 all of last year. 3-1 count. Got something to hit just behind on the sinker. He's out at first. Smoked that ball. Hit it hard to second base. Here's Jesse Winker making his official Seattle Mariners debut after an 805 OPS, 17 homers, 53 RBIs for the New York Mets. 1-1 count. He's going to roll over, chased a pitch. It's not really his game there at all. Actually, almost ended up beating that out in a second. First, he hit it so softly. Rosarena doesn't seem like he's going to be a high average guy anymore. That is 5th straight 2020 season. 20 homers, 20 steals. Another curveball pretty much in the same spot. He turned on, but did not get good contact there. Valdez been clean through 2. The work will be impatient. So Derek Griffin, tell me a little bit about Derek Griffin, because I don't know. 23 years old. Drafted in the 6th round of 2025. So this is a guy that they drafted. He goes straight to the majors. Does it tell me what his potential is? Does not. Came in as a 73 overall. We're, of course, holding off our top prospect, at least in my opinion, Adrian Ramirez.
That's ball
75 overall, drafted
We got 2 balls,
out of
1
high
strike.
school. Don't think he's quite ready. Good strike there from Kirby. Want to make sure we're letting him develop a little bit. We'll get some action in here with him pretty quickly. Get a chase there. Griffin's first at bat in the majors. A strikeout.
Got him.
All he does, throw him out at first. Now it's Adley Rushman, not the typical number 9 hitter in a lineup.
Outside, that's a ball.
2-2 count here. Rushman was solid last year. Was really bad in the second half of 2024. Didn't completely rebound last year, but showing a good plate discipline here. 3-2. We'll challenge him with a fastball. Fastball is low, and Kirby's first walk of the season does go to Adley Rutschman. Our backup to the top, Cedric Mullins. Like, I think I'd rather have Ashley lead off versus Mullins. Good sinker there.
1 ball.
1-2
2
count.
strikes.
Kirby hangs a curveball, but Mullins just off on the timing of it. Kirby able to get a good swing and miss there. That's Ryan Mountcastle with a chance to do damage.
Ball.
Slider low. 2-1 count. That fastball is in a really bad spot. So Kirby's gotten away with a couple of pitches. That fastball right there. And, of course, that knuckle curve that Henderson almost kept fair. 3-2 count. Kirby having to fight a little bit here in the third with his command. Splitter's in a bad spot. Now Castle out in front of it, though. Goes back to the slider. It's a great slider. Go fastball up and away. Gets good spot on it. Strikes him out. Kirby fights through a lackluster inning there. But gets it done. Jorge Polanco, 706 OPS, 22 homers last year. Hit for pop, did not hit for average. 2-1 count.
2-2
The sinker. Polanco is a 500 career hitter against Valdez. 2-2 count. Got a pitch to hit, just weak contact, just a little early on it. Polanco is not going to beat Henderson's throw over to first. Seattle still looking for their first base runner of the season here. Burleson we traded for from the Cardinals. Saw a dip in his production to a sub 700 OPS.
Nope.
Watches that one. 2-1.
That's
3-1. Mason's just staying off right here. He gets something to hit.
2.
Solid enough sinker.
3-2.
Just wasn't exactly where he wanted it. 3-2 count. I got him with a sinker, essentially in the same location. Looking breaking ball there. Just two essentially down the middle sinkers. Robles got a pitch to hit. Does drive it to right. But it is snagged out there. Mariners go through their first 9 batters without anybody reaching base. Kirby has given up a hit. Gunnar Henderson, walk, Adley Rutschman otherwise has been really solid so far. 1-2 count. Got a slightly better curveball there, but that is going to be another base hit for Henderson. Starts off the season 2 for 2. Now it's Tyler O'Neill at the plate. 1-1 count. Tunnel this slider off of that fastball. Got lucky with that one. Splitter down and in. Doesn't chase it.
2 strikes.
Raleigh with a good block there. 2-2 count.
We got a full count.
Kirby is struggling at times with his breaking ball, trying to hit spots.
Nope.
That is his second walk allowed here. This is a pretty tough spot. 1-1 count here against Westford. A guy with a lot of speed there at second. It's a great splitter. I get this fastball. Doesn't swing at it. Kirby now at 73 pitches. Kind of in danger of pitching himself out of this game. 2-2. Come on, need a good curve. Got one. Really nice pitch there. Now Kirby trying to induce a ground ball at this point. See if they can turn 2. Colton Cowser at the plate. It's a 2-1 count. Perfect splitter.
2-2 count.
Backdoor a slider. What a pitch sequence there. The splitter, backdoor slider. Absolutely perfect locations. Kirby has the strikeout pitch working. Still not completely out of danger here, though. Really good splitter there again. And he gives up a slider up the middle. Julio at the plate almost throws out Henderson. Baltimore takes an early lead here. Yeah, not the best slider there at all.
That's
It's low.
ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got him to chase a sinker. Thankfully, they don't
2
take
balls,
off.
2 strikes.
One pitch away from getting out of serious trouble here. This Griffin kick he hit. No batting gloves. Fastball down the middle. Ended up not being a good location there at all. Really good sinker. Rengifo.
Got him.
Get out the Baltimore Orioles second baseman Griffin there. Kobe Mayo hits that slider up the middle. Good piece of hitting. Orioles have a 1-0 lead. Mariners are still looking for their first base runner. 2-1 count here. Rengifo. 3-1.
Down.
Haven't particularly even hit the ball hard yet.
Outside. Ball 4.
Rengifo does draw his first walk. He's the Mariners' first base runner. Took a little longer than I would like for it to. J.P. Crawford, who was electric at times last year. 1-1 count.
Ball 2.
Did not get the call there from
2 balls,
Valdez.
1
It's a
strike.
really good slider, though. 2-1 count. J.P. looking for something elevated.
Yeah.
I think he did check the swing, but that's another just sensational slider. I don't know what you do with that. That time he chases a pitch he had no business swinging at. A good sinker there for Valdez. Rengifo sending him curveball in the dirt. Rengifo does get a stolen base there. Now a 2-1 count. Julio at the place with a runner at second. Come on. Golly. Just a little behind on it. Mullins under it in center. Got a base runner, got a stolen base. Still do not have a hit, though. Just a smidge behind that one.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
2-1 count. Raleigh should get something to hit here.
8-2.
Sinker down. Never a good pitch to swing at unless you can hit it straight up the middle. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at second. Fouls off a tough sinker there. And that's just a great sinker. It's just good pitching from Valdez. Rengifo does reach via a walk. Sorry, my Alexa apparently has come on. I'm sorry if y'all are hearing music in the background. It's a little crazy.
Ball.
3-1 count here for Kirby. Need a good
3
fifth inning
balls,
here.
1 strike.
On a lot of pitches. This is probably it for him.
No, that's foul.
Get somebody warming up. Come on. 95 here. Good sinker. Strikes him out. Kirby has had to work. This is a really good lineup that the Orioles have. Basically top to bottom. 1-2. That's a good splitter. I don't know how he can get that. Come on. Get a good curveball here. Well, George Kirby, I don't really think that was a bad position there on the curveball, but Mullins goes down and gets it and hits it out. First home run Kirby has allowed this year. Yeah, that looks like good location. He just hit it. It's not a bad curveball. Kirby might pitch another batter here. I don't know if they'll even send him up to the plate. Gets Henderson.
2 strikes.
1-2 count.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Count.
Try this fastball. Challenge fastball. And get it past him. Good curveball. Strikes him out. Now you got a decision to make. Gunnar Henderson is 2 for 2. Almost hit a home run in his first at bat. Only ended up with 2 singles though. At 109 pitches. Yeah. Oh, it's just if you do end up getting to Tyler O'Neill, this is a bad decision. We're going to take George Kirby out. We'll bring in Taylor Rogers, one of our offseason acquisitions. 86 innings, 1.99 ERA. The fifth was like a 3.3. Good strikeout rate. You do have to deal with the walks. So a solid outing for Kirby. Gotten to deep counts way more often than I would like for him to.
Oh.
Taylor Rogers gets his job done there. Against maybe the best player in the American League, maybe the best player in baseball, but Cedric Mullins does take Kirby deep. Mariners still looking for their first hit. Jesse Winker is here at the plate now. Rolled over in his first at bat. No reason why do I swing if the fastball's up. Should be a 2-1 count here. It is 1-2.
Nope.
Whew. Great
2
sinker
balls,
there.
2 strikes.
Almost caught the bottom of the zone. 2-2 count.
Hey.
Got me with the slider. Winker strikes out. 0 for 2 to start his second run with the Mariners now. Rosarena seemed to kind of be the guy last year at times that when everybody else was struggling, he was a guy that could kind of find a big hit. Skies this ball to right. Hit it to the warning track though. They've been the best hit ball they've had all game. And if it wasn't a Rosarena that seemed to kind of get the offense going randomly, it would be Jorge Polanco.
Ball 2. 2 balls.
1 count.
1 strike.
Credit to Valdez has not given us a whole lot to hit.
Ball.
He has lived on the edges and at the bottom of the zone. 3-1 count. Give me something to hit here. Give me something to hit, and we get our first hit of the season. It's Jorge Polanco. I was extremely late on it, trying not to swing at something bad. Polanco gets a base hit. Now it's Burleson. 1-1 with 2 outs. Burleson has his bat get shredded here. Kind of a tough play for Adley, and Burleson can't beat it out though. Just 27 speed. Valdez, good pitch there. So Valdez is essentially run into no problems. Kirby struck out a bunch of batters, but a couple of walks, 4 hits, gave up a home run. Do you even challenge O'Neill here, Westberg? Pretty even. Probably better to put in Thornton here. Rogers got the one big out we needed him to get there. See if Thornton, maybe we can do with Tyler O'Neill. Just did not want to force a lefty on the mound against Tyler, leave him out there, and then have, like if he hits a home run off of Thornton, then I can live with that more than letting him stay up against Rogers and then hitting one. Renifio's been busy today. Looked pretty good there defensively. I need to get somebody else warming up here. Get Spire and Snyder up. Fastball hit hard right in Renifo. Snags it again. He had to throw it quite that hard.
The batter, the right fielder,
Colton Cowser. Strikeout and a ground out so far. It's a 1-1 count. Throws a fastball. Cowser hits it hard. But Julio is under it. Brings it in. Grabs the out. We have got to produce something on offense.
the right fielder, Victor Robles.
Valdez is just finding the bottom of the zone consistently.
He's out.
Renifo did draw a walk. His second at bat. We've just not hit the ball hard.
That's a ball.
Part of that is certainly Valdez living at the bottom of the zone. That's a good pitch to hit, and Renifo pulls it foul. Got a mistake pitch. 2-2 now.
3-2.
3-2. Renifo has worked good at bats. Gotta try to get Valdez out of here. 3-2. It's a tough pitch there to foul away. May have been ball four. Might have gotten the call. Late movement on the sinker. 3-2 count still. Pulls that one through. Renifo, can he get the first? He does. Gets a base hit. Really nice play over there by Westberg. Almost a great play. Renifo, though, on a walk. Gotten a hit. Second hit of the season for the Mariners. Nice J.P. Crawford. Come on. Got a pitch to hit. He's going to drive that into the gap. Renifo is off and running. They're going to send Renifo. Gunnar Henderson to the plate. Renifo slides in and gets in. It's J.P. Crawford. It gets the Mariners on the board there. It's a double, the first extra base hit for the Mariners on the season. Flip that one into left field. Mullins tries to get it into Henderson. Close play. Mariners know they got to be aggressive with how they have hit so far. 1-1 count. Your best player at the plate.
Hey.
Swings to a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to calm down. 1-2 count. That one, Julio does not get enough of it. Second. Julio almost got that slider, man.
Now batting, the
So
pitcher,
close. Just a little too far in. Almost hooked it. 1-1 count here, 2 outs, runner at second. Raleigh. Again, just a really good sinker. Come on. Get this tying run in. That ball is scalded, but it's foul. Looks like a way back. Ball the other way.
Ball.
2-2. Good eye there. I mean, these sinkers, it's on 4 straight sinkers. Look at the location. He's not missing his spots. That one he did, though, and Cal Raleigh. It's the first home run for the Seattle Mariners on the season and gives them his first lead. We did not hit a home run with Cal Raleigh in season 1, personally. Did not hit one with him. Hit one in spring training. Now have hit one finally in the regular season. Cal Raleigh finally, after 4 straight great sinkers, gets a pitch down the middle to hit, and Raleigh does damage on it. His first home run of the year. Big time swing there. Love to see it. Winker now at the plate. Ryan Baker is out there. It's a 1-1 count. Good fastball. He doesn't throw overly hard, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I missed a good screenshot, I think, of Raleigh there. Ah, Winker chasing. Okay, I got to do a better job acting like Jesse Winker and being patient. But a big 6th inning here, punctuated by Cal Raleigh hitting a massive 2-run homer. Chase Framber Valdez out of the game, 408 feet. Seattle has their first lead. Lefty, lefty. Do you put Spire in here? Top of the 7th. And we're going to go Spire. These guys are a little bit worse against lefties till you get to Rutschman, who's better against lefties. Gotta be willing to take that chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count. Sinker low, doesn't
2-2
chase.
the count.
Try to paint this fastball. Gets him to pop it up. Raleigh under it quickly. 1 down in the 7th.
Aye.
2 now.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2-2. Oh, it's a base hit up the middle. The first for Derek Griffin in his career. Time. Piece of him. Yep, fastball down the middle. He goes with it right back up the middle. This is where you get into trouble.
2-1.
Buries it in the dirt. Raleigh, nice job. Raleigh's had a good day. 2-run homer. Done a really nice job behind the plate. 2-1. Come on. Polanco, can we turn 2? Polanco, Renhefo, Burleson, Spire gets through the inning. The Mariners now holding a 3-2 lead here. Rosarena at the plate. Baker's still out there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 count. Would love an additional run here. Swung through a slider. May have been
2
late on
balls,
it.
2 strikes.
Wasn't very late. Get Brash warming up. On with Santos. 2-2. Come on, Randy. Fouls it away. Fastball up is my kryptonite. Give him something to hit. Gonna get that one back up the middle, and Rosarena gets his first hit of the 2026 season. If at some point during this year I end up saying the wrong year, just ignore it. We're in year 2 of the 2026 season. Jorge Polanco does have a hit. I have crushed with him from the left side in this series. Fouled that one away. High fastball. That's at least in the zone, though. 2-2. Runner at first. We're going to send Randy. I think he's going to breaking ball.
Runner, he's going.
Randy gets a late break on it. End up fouling that one away. Still might have gotten there even with a bad jump. 2-2. Ah, good fastball inside. Griffin makes a great play out there in center field. I don't know why Mullins wouldn't have called him off there.
Now batting, first baseman.
Burleson does get a chance here to hit against a right-handed pitcher, where his stats are definitely better. Let's see what Burleson can do here.
That's ball 2.
2-1. I think
2
we'll send
balls,
Randy
1
here.
strike.
Really chasing that other run.
Runner, yes.
Rosarena's off.
Ball 3.
Fastball up. Randy gets in there. First steal of the season. Second stolen base for the year as a team here. This is opening day. Got one with Renhefo, one with the Rosarena. 3-1 count here for Burleson. Got a pitch to hit, scalds it right to Gunnar Henderson.
Out.
Hit it hard. It's hitting a bad spot right at somebody. Victor Robles. 2-1, 2 outs. Victor tries to blow a fastball by him. It's 2-2. Robles would love to find some outfield grass here. Got a pitch to hit, and he may have gotten a lot more than the outfield grass. Chasing, it's off the wall. Robles with a double. Extends the Mariners lead. Getting that stolen base with the Rosarena pays off as Robles gets a pitch to hit, almost hits it out. Was almost caught in left field at the same time by Tyler O'Neill. But the run easily scores. Now it's Luis Rengifo gets his second walk of the season here to start things off. So he has reached base 3 times on opening day. And J.P. Crawford now up at the plate. It's going to fly out. 1-1. Got a pitch to hit, just didn't hit it. Okay. It's now a 4-2 lead for the Mariners with the Orioles' heart of the order up. Robles almost got that ball out. Just letting the hands fly. Top of the order. What do you do here? I think we try to get through Mullins. Then you go Brash. That ball is absolutely scalded. Mullins is off to a great start his campaign. Now Brash is going to come in a really tough spot with Gunnar Henderson at the plate, Cedric Mullins at second. He's scalded. Actually, Henderson's not up, sorry. So we're going to bring in Brash, setup guy, outstanding pitcher. Sensational last year. Nearly a 30% strikeout rate. 2.7 ERA. Bryant Mountcastle at the plate. It's a 1-1 count. It's fastball and it's slider. Against Mountcastle there. Crawford makes a good play there at short and holding Mullins there at second as well. But this is the big bat here. Gunnar Henderson, 36 homers, a 993 OPS last year. A sinker low. Brash paints the edge with 99. Backdoor slider. Oh, got a lot of the plate there. 2-2. 3-2. Golly. Try cutter. It's a good cutter, and he fouls it away. So far, has not been able to find the strike zone with that sinker. I'm going to go back to it. Away, 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 away. Come on, cutter. Just barely get it. Good cutter. Crawford gets the jump. Gets Henderson out at first. Brash has gotten 2 outs now. Still maintaining a 2-run lead, and it's Tyler O'Neill at the plate. 1-1. Runner at second. Fouls the slider away. Cutter. Gets him to chase it. How does that get up the middle? How does Brash not just accidentally knock that one down? 4-3 game. Tyler O'Neill hit that one 62 miles an hour. Somehow got it between Brash's legs. Now it's Jordan Westberg at the plate. I don't know how he got a hit off of that.
That's a ball.
That's a good cutter. He hit too. 2-1. The fastball, 100 on the black. Slide piece gets him to chase, and Brash gets through the inning. The Mariners will head to the bottom of the 8th, holding on to a lead here. Tyler O'Neill, 62 off the bat, but hits it dead up the middle. Knocks in a run there with 2 outs. So clutch hitting there. Porter Hodge on the mound. Julio at the plate. 0 for 3.
Number 37.
Fly out to left he had in his last at bat was a slider there. That second pitch, he almost golfed it out. 2-1 count. That's a pitch to hit, and Julio Rodriguez. It's a home run and gives the Mariners a 2-run lead again. 415 feet to Julio and Cal Raleigh. Have had great spring trainings after really struggling in the postseason last year, wanting to get off to hot starts. They've each gone deep. Julio just barely missed a home run. In his last at bat, he did not miss this one. What an exciting start here for the middle of this order. Raleigh now at the plate. Porter Hodge
2 balls,
misses.
1
2-1
strike.
count.
Ball
3-1
3.
count. Raleigh, I got a pitch to hit. Good splitter, though. Maybe a little out in front of it. Raleigh rolls it over.
Now batting.
Jesse Winker, 0 for 3. Has not been overly patient today. 1-1 count here. That's something to hit. Want to fly it out to left, though. Probably his best swing of the day. Can live with that. Rosarena, the last hope at extending this lead. Oops, I have not gotten my reliever ready, so we're going to watch this pitch.
2-1.
This is a ball anyway. Sometimes I wish I need to almost just turn off the 2-1 count here for Rosarena. Got a pitch to hit. Going to hit it hard. Henderson want to wrap it up, though. Almost need to just turn on the automatically warmed up pitchers kind of function. But Julio Rodriguez extends the Mariners lead back up by 2 with a big time home run there. Andres Munoz, 41 saves last year, a 2.58 ERA, 25% strikeout rate. Little high on the walks. Start things off with Colton Cowser here. 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Good fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on. Got him to strike out. 1 out now. Cody Mayo does have an RBI single in this one. Gets him to chase the slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. Fastball. Not in the best location, but 1-1. It fouls it away.
2-2 to count.
Not chase. That slider. Going back to the fastball. Rengifo, been busy today. Here we go. Second out. Mariners are 1 out away here.
Derek Griffin.
Comes down to Derek Griffin. 1-1. Rosarena, can he get there? He is going to, and the Mariners come from behind and get a victory here in Game 1. It was a really bad start for the offense there to get things going. Didn't get their first hit till Jorge Polanco's second at bat. But the Mariners come away with a nice victory here in the end. 5-3. Get the job done. That feels good. Feels good to get things underway after the way that last season ended for us. Nice rebound here. Cal Raleigh, 2-run homer. Julio with the homer. Just did a really, really nice job in this game. Julio, Raleigh, homers. Yeah, again, had Robles and Crawford with doubles. Robles, Julio, Cal Raleigh, and Crawford, the guys knocked in the runs. Again, was not a terrible start for Kirby, just was not a fantastic one. Cedric Mullins' home run was kind of the, just kind of the end of the road. But 9 strikeouts, did give up 4 hits, gave up the home run, gave up 2 walks. Rogers got out Henderson in his one batter that he faced. Thornton was good. Spire gave up a run, but Brash and Munoz able to close it out here. Cedric Mullins' home run was really impressive. Had a really hard hit double. It was a nice first game for Gunnar Henderson. We had nobody with multiple hits, but we had guys with big hits. We get a win here on opening day. Love to see that. Really fun game. Like taking on the Orioles. It's stressful, but it's fun. Let's get through a little bit here. Rengifo is a 12-game hit streak on the line, but that carries over from last year. Mariners get a 5-4 victory there in Game 2. So 5-4. What did we do today? Cal Raleigh, second game of the season. He's got 2 homers. Julio with 2 hits. Jesse Winker with 2 hits there. Rengifo does not get a hit, but Luke Raley hits a grand slam. Logan Gilbert, excellent. Munoz was not great at all. Actually, very, very bad there, but Brash and Spire around him were really good. Saturday game, do lose that one. 4-5. Mullins, Westberg, and Mayo each go deep. Luke Raley's already got 2 homers on the season now. The offense has been pretty solid here through the first 3 games. Castillo was pretty good. Brash and Rogers were solid, but Spire was not great today. Let's see, Winker, 272. Rengifo did get a base hit. It's good to see. Yeah, it was Spire that kind of gave up the runs there. We do get 3 out of 4 against a team that is, at least according to the projections on the game, the team that were really fighting for that number 1 spot in the American League. We were the favorites to have the best record in the American League. The Orioles were second. Get a 6-1 victory here. Gunnar Henderson knocks in the only run with a home run there. For the Orioles, Cal Raleigh's 3 home runs in this opening series. Love to see that. Jesse Winker with another multiple hit game. Rengifo's off to a tough start. Julio gets a hit. Crawford gets a hit. Rosarena gets a home run among his 2 hits. Yeah, and we're hitting the ball well, at least to start off through that first series. Get through a couple here against Chicago. Lose both of these to start off with, so that's a little bit more like the offense that we know. Let's see. A lot of guys kind of getting the day off here. Rengifo. The top 5 kind of did their job, just nobody knocking in runs, unfortunately. Rengifo does get a stolen base. Solid start there for Bryce Miller after getting, his big extension. Just didn't hit in this game. Eugenio Suarez hits a 2-run homer. Just got beat there, 5-2. And this one, Kirby, not off to a great start this year. ERA of 7 through his first 2. Obviously, it's very early in the season. Rosarena and Polanco do go deep. Fracked up 11 hits, 6 walks. Obviously, just didn't hit good with runners on base there. That's a lot of base runners to score 2 runs. Suarez goes deep again. Ian Happ goes deep. Okay. Here through April. Rosarena has 2 home runs. We're winning this game. We'll go ahead. We do get a victory. We do not get swept by Chicago. Jesse Winker goes deep for the first time. Rosarena with 2 homers. Solid start from Logan Gilbert. Rogers has been perfect so far. Snyder is off to a bad start, but Snyder is off to a bad start. But then Spire, Brash, Munoz do well there on the back half. Ian Happ and Vladdy Guerrero Jr. get on the board there. And as we get through our first 2 series here on the season, Rengifo just a 182 average, but a 308 on base percentage. He's not going to hit 182 all year. Drawn 4 walks, 2 in that opening game, and has gotten 3 stolen bases. I can live with this as long as the average comes up. J.P. Crawford, 296, does not have a home run. He's walked 3 times, so solid there. Julio just has the 1 homer, only hitting 200. Obviously, very, very early in the season. Cal Raleigh's been great so far with his powers. Hit 3 homers and a 385 on base percentage because he's walked 6 times. So his OPS is at 1085 despite a 200 batting average. Winker, So far, so good. 864 OPS, hitting 357. Luke Raley is hitting 300 with a 1317 OPS, 2 homers in his early going. Rosarena's off to a great start, over a 1,000 OPS. Polanco, 826 OPS, has hit the long ball. Robles, not looking great here at the bottom of the order. See what happens for that. Mitch Garver just 1 for 3. Marlowe's got a hit. Burleson, 375. Okay. Can you live with Burleson's defense in right field if Robles doesn't start hitting and get Burleson in there all the time? I don't think that would be a horrible idea. Robles, I mean, he's got a stolen base, but ended up with a 320. He's got a 304 on base percentage. We'll give him just a little bit longer. Let's get through these first 2 games here. Scored 2 runs in each of the first 2 games here against the Yankees. Chisholm with 2 homers. Bellinger, Giancarlo, Luis Gil ate us alive. Cal Raleigh gets another home run. Castillo gets hit around. Thornton gets hit around. Gott gets hit around. Taylor, everybody that pitched gave up a run. Raleigh did hit a 2-run homer. Rengifo gets a hit, gets a walk. Winker, Crawford, Julio, they all got hits, just not getting enough there together in that one. Lose this one 9-2. Julio and Raley each hitting solo shots, so Julio's had a nice couple of days. Winker with 2 more hits. Been sensational so far. Got to get Rengifo going. 2 walks from Rosarena with 2 hits as well, so he had a really nice game. Brian Wu, that's not bad. Really bad outing there for Santos. Snyder was not great either. So far, the bullpen's been a little up and down. Gave up 2 home runs to Ryan O'Hearn. Giancarlo hits 1 as well. Let's take a look at the scouting here and see what we maybe can find. I guess what I should let's think about this. So let's fast forward to 2028. Want to keep going after pitchers because we got some guys we're eventually going to have to replace here. I think in Kirby and Gilbert. I think there's a chance we can keep one of them. I don't think we'll be able to pay both of them. Need more outfielders still, even with a guy like John Simon that we drafted last year that I do like. If we can find upside here on the infield, I would love that as well. I do like what we have at first base. I'm not overly worried about that. Could always look at catcher as well. So still looking for outfielders, still looking for middle infielders to try to make sure we get an impact player at one of those spots. Bullpen is really set up, even through 2028, of being really solid for those top 4 guys there at the bottom right. But probably would not hurt to start looking at relievers as well. So let's set our positional needs here. Second base, third base, I think is fine. I think right fielder is still fine as well, at least for 1 more year. Pedro Obama is a pitcher efficiency guy. So we'll have him take a look at these prospects here. Starting pitchers, international, central, east, central, west, international. It's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to pitchers. Probably international, though, would be the way to look. Obviously, we have the 22nd pick. So drafting a little bit later. Definitely looks like international is going to give us I think the best start here for pitchers. So to that, Lee Rex. Position player, not overly efficient is really the only thing. Let's see what might be available here at second base. 18-year-old second baseman Sito Yoshida could be a really, really good hitter. So definitely interested in that. Could be a guy available for us there as well. Young, so obviously he could be raw. Blair Gale is a slightly worse version of that. Looks like he does not have the upside. Probably maybe a little bit better defender. Doesn't have as much upside as Yoshida does. There's no surefire. All these guys are young. I like Mark Throwbridge. Could really be a nice hitter and defender. 19, obviously got a big swing in his potential. Let's see, international, West, international. Why don't we do this? Why don't we scout position? I think second base, international. I don't typically like to do that, but with having a couple of guys there that I think are interesting in the international bucket at second base, I think it would be worth kind of getting a little bit more information. Then we can focus on a single player. Third base, Bryant Garner looks like he is going to be a masher with a solid glove. Just don't know if he'll be available for us. Lantigua, 18 years old. Could be really, really raw. Could also be good. Could be really, really raw. Champagne Hag. So there's a couple of decent third basemen here. Not as excited about Toppy. He looks like more of a glove first guy that could potentially be a hitter. Champlin Hag, 19. Good potential. Could be solid. Could provide a lot of pop. So that'll probably be the first guy we look at. But let's take a look at shortstop. Not really expecting to have any of these top end guys. It's cool to see an all glove, a guy with a great glove, great speed, good bat, shortstop there. Take a look a little bit farther down. So Brad McCollum, 21 years old. Should be pretty solid potential. Could really hit. Could really hit. With a good glove. 21, you feel comfortable. He just may not have a whole lot of potential, but he's at least going to be a good player right now. Why don't we take a look at McCollum? Because I think that would be a guy, if it's a shortstop that could help fill out an infield position a little earlier, I think I'd be excited about that, even if he doesn't have a ton of room for growth. A guy that should hit pretty quickly by the time he's 22, 23, should be a guy that's an impact bat with good enough defense. I think I'm interested kind of taking a look there. Where are, just out of curiosity, 22 and 63 and 56 are our top end there. Just take a look. One more look before I skip over this. Taylor Hunter. Would rather go after Hag. We're taking a look at him scouting earlier. He could potentially be a really good player. He also could be really raw. That's kind of the chase that you go after between these guys. Another 21-year-old Omar Lopez looks like an elite defender at shortstop. May not hit very much. Steven Manuel could be both raw and, well, I think we'll take a look at McCollum. I would guess he's an 81, 82 potential guy playing shortstop, but he could really hit. Could be a guy that ends up playing third, maybe if he has that positional flexibility. Out of Minnesota, we'll say he's a Golden Gopher, at least for right now. Maybe we'll say he's an Ohio State Buckeye. We'll go with that. But he should be a really good player right away. We'll take a look. Hopefully we get a little bit more information. Maybe that potential is a little bit more on the high end. We'll take a look at the second baseman international. We'll finalize that. So I think that's going to do it here for this first episode. We're at 62 minutes. I think I actually would like to play this game against the Yankees in the next episode. So we'll do that, and we will, we'll play that game. We'll do some scouting. We'll get through probably a good portion here of April. We're off to a 5-4 start. Obviously, a lot of season to go, but kind of struggling here after winning 3 out of 4 against Baltimore. So we'll see if we can get a victory here over the Yankees in the next episode, and we'll kind of maneuver things around. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my other work on the channel. I have a Tulane Green Wave Dynasty on College Football 25 still going, and Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace.